Here's how we built our superadobe building. We laid out the design. We dug that ditch down about a foot and allowed for our first layer to be laid. Finding dirt wasn't too difficult because we needed a future pond, so we began digging and hauling dirt over. We anxiously awaited for the continuous sandbag to arrive.
Getting ready to roll off our first line. We've got some measurements to take first, but we're pretty close to getting there. So.
You just walk down it. Look.
We measured and cut sections to be filled with dirt. We experimented first by dampening the water in the trailer. Later on, we found it was easier to water the ground before we dug it up. We tried several different ways to fill the bags. We determined that coffee cans worked the best. Each layer is tamped down after we've placed it on the wall. We laid 2 rows of barbed wire down between the layers.
Wooden frames that we're going to be using to bring our pad or our superadobe right up to, and it'll stack right up against it, and then we'll have a center section there, and then just continue on. These are some cleating things that we're using to cleat between the layers so that I have a little bit of nailers to nail whatever I need to on the inside of the windows.
We placed cleats at several areas and levels of the structure to be able to hang pictures and attach different sections of walls.
The cleats are of a simple design with just a piece of plywood nails that would actually come out of both sides and a block of wood that's nailed to it, so it's all one solid piece. It's placed between the 2 layers or rows of bags, therefore giving us a nice solid surface to nail a hanger or nail a use for backing for a wall to be able to go next to it. Or in this closet area, we did place a cleat at the bottom to be able to attach the bottom of the doorway for this closet, but I neglected to put one at the top, so there's nothing here. To compensate for that, I used a rod and 2 threaded bolts and just punched a hole right through the layers and put 2 big washers and squeezed one right together. So I still get a nice solid surface. A little harder this way though.
We drove rebar down for added strength. We put in the arches.
We did this one the other day and let it harden. Then we'll do another one that goes over the top. And then we'll do more up here.
The roof couldn't just set on top of the walls, so we welded metal pipes to ready bar.
We're setting our first beam. This will be holding up the center octagon and the shed roof. That's going to octagonal roof that'll go against this bedroom area.
We tested the cob.
Putting the cob on. Well, I'm just kind of smoothing out my area.
Wow. It's amazing how it sticks, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, what are you doing to help participate?
Hold that in.
We used pallet boards for the roof. For fun, we use bottles on the outside of the structure.
Just getting the dirt out so we can fit our bottle in. I just cut open so that these would fit in here precariously, and then this one here, and I just went ahead and cut out their lines, and then we'll just, it doesn't matter how big you get the hole because we could just fill everything with, we're just going to fill everything with cob. So just basically getting the lines and cutting them out, and then
when we put the windows in the frames, oh, that started finishing it. We also created bottle windows. After doing large sections of the cob, we did find that the rain that we had during our rainy season destroyed the cob, causing us to recob. We extended the roof over some areas that just needed more protection from the rain.
That one's going there. All right.
We painted and used linseed oil to protect from the monsoon rains in this area. The outside of the building is complete. We are creating some additional videos. We'll be installing radiant heat, an earthen floor, and lime plaster walls.